Biggest and brightest greetings to you all, magical community. Here is another video on my channel, Emerald Moon. I'm back. It's so wonderful to have you here on my channel. So in this video I am going to go through the items that I got for November. So being the month just before Christmas, I really tried to pull back with the things that I bought for the month that I am planning to use in some way for my magical practice. The other thing that I do like to include in these monthly hauls is also items that I have either grown myself or that I have found in nature or that may have been gifted to me. So here we go. The first things that I got, this pack of sticky notes, and I like to use sticky notes in my witchy journal. I also got 3 other packs of sticky notes too that come in these hard cases, and these are also all from Kmart, and I'll be using them for the same thing for my to use in my witchy journal, or in my witchy bullet journal. And they're just like lots of different colors and shapes. I also got this pencil case that says magic happens here, and it's so sparkly, and it was on sale, so I had to grab that. I was also given a calendar from our office and gave out pens and calendars, but I brought the calendar home. I'm just going to cover up their logo because I don't have their permission to show on my YouTube or my YouTube channel, but that's the calendar, so I'm going to be cutting out the calendar and also using these 2 little monthly calendars on the side as well, and I'm going to also be using that as part of my witchy journal for next year. I was also gifted these 2 spellcraft magazines from lovely people over at Eclectica in West End in Brisbane. So I am going to really enjoy reading these on holidays. And I also got 2 little jars that were reduced to $1.50 at Big W, and I thought these were like a bargain find, and they're not as small as the little spell jars. They're just a little bit bigger, but I thought that they'd be a perfect size. And the last thing that I bought for the month of November is this, oops, a bit close, is this fella here. It's a skull drinking glass with a silicone straw, and I got this from Drake's. It was on sale. It was left over from Halloween, and it was on sale, I think it was $5.50, but that was the last one, and which I nabbed. Now the other things that I obtained during the month of November is these 3 wine bottles. I immediately thought that they would make good candle holders, or that I would be able to use them use them in my spell work. For example, this is the brand, it's called Gossips, and what I had the idea of is put, because it says Gossips on it, it could be used in magic to do a spell to stop people gossiping about you, because it's about gossips, you see. So what I thought is that it could put, you know, herbs, oils, crystals, whatever inside, and put a taper candle in the top and burn it down. You could also write, your spell, or the names of the people that that you're stopping from, that you're wanting to stop spreading gossip about you, or who are gossiping about you, or, you know, draw sigils on it in permanent marker, and put a taper candle in the top, and then burn that all the way down over the bottle. So that was one idea that I had. It also says, other than gossips, it also says sweet lips on it. So I thought another way might be that you want people talking, you know, and saying sweet things about, you know, you, or about your work, or passing on your details, to other people, saying how wonderful, you know, your business is, you know, or attracting, you know, good positive feedback. And same thing, you might put, you know, herbs, crystals, potions, oils, whatever, in, you know, inside, and, you know, shake it up every day to activate it, to bring those things to you. So there's just 2 ideas just from that one wine bottle. The other things that I got for November are from nature, from my garden, and others I have actually gotten straight out of the wild. So this one is some more lavender leaves that I got out of my own garden. These leaves are from the thistle bush that I have in my backyard, Frank the Thistle, and he guards my back gate. And Frank got a big pruning, so I dried all I dried all of these on my altar, and so they're from thistle, also known as blessed thistle. These can be used for protection magic because of those big spikes. I don't know if you can see them. Thistle has quite big spikes, and just a word from personal experience, make sure you wear gloves when you are handling the leaves, because when they spike your skin in your hand, well, at least on mine, it was very painful. So yes, safety first, people. I also got a lemon, was gifted a lemon from my next door neighbour. She has a lemon tree growing in her yard, and she gifted me some lemons. And this one I dried. It's completely naturally dry. No, it's been dried completely naturally in the sun, which actually took took quite a few weeks. I think it was about 3 weeks, and naturally grown on her tree, no pesticides or anything like that, so 100% natural lemon. This one is dried orange. I like using orange for the summer solstice, which is just a couple of days before Christmas Day. And I usually spend the summer solstice with my whole entire family. And this orange I dried in the oven. This is an oven dried orange. This is dry onion skins. There's red onion in there, and also brown onion skins in there. They're all dried, and these are also good for using in protection, and also for doing a smoke cleansing. And lastly is a ginormous jar of wishes. When we were young kids, these used to float in the air, and we would chase after them and capture them. And if you were lucky enough to find one that had a little seed attached, like this one here, these ones all have seeds. I had a little seed attached. You could make a wish and blow it back into the air, which would be carried off, and your seed would land somewhere and grow, and your wish would come true. And if you caught one that didn't have a seed, that that wish had already been taken by somebody else. So that was somebody else's wish that you had captured. But if it did, because it didn't have a seed on it, that's how you knew. So the way that I'm going to use this big jar of wishes is the last two New Year's Eves. I have used my cauldron, and my New Year's Eve ritual has involved burning my New Year intentions in my cauldron, in my really big cauldron. I have a really big one. But this year I won't be able to do that. There is a total fire ban currently with all the fires. Fires are still going, especially down in New South Wales. So if you're in New South Wales listening to this, sending out lots of protection energy around you. So due to the fire bans, I had to rethink my New Year's ritual this year, and what I am going to do is I am going to be releasing all of these on New Year's Eve. So that's it from me for this witchy haul. I hope that you are well. I'm sending out my deepest respect and a whole lot of love out to everybody there in the community. And thank you so much for watching.